What's up, everybody? How are you today? My name is David DeFranco from daviddefran.co, a very newly designed daviddefran.co at that, as well as daviddefranco.com. And of course, with me being me, I will be talking about that website's redesign in detail in future videos. But for today's video, we are going to solely focus on the Meta Quest 2. I recently bought it for myself, even though this has been out for what, like 2-ish years now. I hate that it took me so long because I am absolutely loving this headset. Now, of course, eventually the honeymoon phase will fade out, you know. However, I do hope that this is a device that I will continue to use at least on a weekly basis. But anyway, let's put this aside because as you can see, I'm currently using the default head strap, which I gotta be honest, is not that bad. I think people are a little dramatic, but then again, we're all using different heads here. Your head is, I'm sure, dramatically different than my head. I mean, I have a big head, ladies.
You think I'm playing?
Okay, but seriously, guys, I went on a Quest 2 accessory shopping spree on Amazon recently. So I figured I would save all of these unboxings for one video on my main channel. I said it because, yeah, I do have a gaming channel, but anyway, let's start. Let's go from top to bottom because I do like it on top. Here we go. This just came today, actually. And this is how Amazon shipped it. They literally just put it in a plastic bag and it arrived like this. The first time I've ever seen an Amazon package arrive like this, which is fine. I mean, as long as it's not damaged, and I don't think it is, it looks perfect. Anyway, this is a hard shell case for the Quest 2 from a company called JS Ver. And of course, I will be linking all of these products right below. This is an extremely basic case. It cost me, I think, $20 plus tax. So in other words, it's going to hold the Quest 2, the Quest 2 controllers, maybe a cable or two, and nothing else. And there it is. There's the case. As always, you get free candy. Just kidding. Throw these out. Because if you eat that,
You will die.
all right, so here's the case. So as mentioned up top, we do get a little pouch for, you know, cables, adapters, all that stuff. And down below, the Quest 2 itself, as well as the controllers. Nothing really that exciting, but I think everybody should have a case, especially considering I'm going on vacation in July. I cannot wait. And of course, yes, you guessed it, I will be bringing the Quest 2 with me, because I cannot wait to see my family experience VR, especially my mom. Picturing her in VR is going to be absolutely hilarious. Seriously, guys, I cannot wait to see her try the Plank game. That should be pretty fun. And I've yet to try the Plank game. Well, because honestly, I'm cheap. I don't want to spend $15 on that game, and I'm kind of waiting for more meta credit to come in. That way, it's free. And hey, speaking of, if you want $30 free meta credit for your apps or games, well then, check out the link right below. Meaning if you buy a Meta Quest 2 through that link, you get $30 credit and I get $30 credit. It's a win-win. All right, so moving on. Let's see what's in here. As always, I love these easy pull tabs. The future is now, guys. Wow, we actually have 2 items in this package. First up, some premium microfiber cloths. This is a 6-pack. This is something I think everyone needs. I mean, especially if you wear glasses like myself. And by that, I mean, I didn't just get these for the Quest 2. I got these for everything. I mean, I think every tech geek, tech consumer, whatever you prefer to call yourselves, I think everybody should have some microfiber cloths just scattered around your house, because I always find myself needing to clean my glasses. Glasses are very annoying. I don't know if you can see, but there's, wow, that looks trippy.
Hi guys, my name is David and I think I'm all that.
Yeah, but seriously, guys, glasses suck, you know? And yes, I do have contacts, but I don't always feel like putting my contacts on. So I got microfiber cloths for my glasses, and especially the Meta Quest 2. All right, what is this? This is a Kiwi designed lens protector. Speaking of glasses, I've heard it's quite common for the Meta Quest 2 lenses to actually physically scratch because your actual glasses touch the lenses of the Meta Quest 2. And that's definitely something to keep in mind, because you do not want to be scratching your lenses on either side, whether it's the Meta Quest 2 or your own glasses. So I got these protectors. And I will say, I mentioned this in my Patrons Only vlog, I believe my Meta Quest 2 already has a very tiny scratch that I only happened to find just by like studying it very, very closely. Okay, so obviously this does not affect my gameplay, performance, or anything like that. But it is nice to know that my lenses are properly protected, so I will attach those later. All right, what's next? This might be my MetaLink cable. Great job, Amazon. One of these days I'm gonna cut myself. Another product from Kiwi. Now guys, I'm just getting started with the MetaQuest 2, obviously, but based on my research, I have quickly realized that Kiwi is likely one of the best brands that you can use. That's the best word. I was trying to think of a better word. Kiwi is a great brand based on what I've read and watched. And I'm sorry this video is kind of awkward. I'm kind of sitting at a weird angle. Eventually this camera is going to be moved behind my display. I'm just kind of working on that. Anyway, this is a MetaLink cable from Kiwi. Now, fun fact, Meta, as far as I'm concerned, as of this video, Meta still charges about, what, $60 to $80 for an official MetaLink cable. Yeah, it's an official cable, but that's like saying you have to buy a DisplayPort cable or a Lightning cable through Apple. You don't have to. There are a ton of third-party manufacturers out there making cables for so much cheaper, and I figured I'd get this one. I believe this is the 16-foot cable. Yeah, 16 feet long, guys. So, in other words, I'm going to be connecting this to my PC and maybe Mac if I can find a workaround to basically record video from my MetaQuest 2. And yes, I realize you can record via Wi-Fi and OBS, which is what I'm using right now. But I'm not going to do that, at least for most of my videos, because there's always the chance of lag and audio falling out of sync with your video, and I'm kind of a near perfectionist. So in other words, I'm going to do my best to create quality content for you guys, which means it's going to take me a little bit of time to figure out the best solution for my setup. So stay tuned and please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I appreciate it and I appreciate you. Okay, last but certainly not least, this is probably the most exciting package that I'll unbox today. People have made it very clear that the default MetaQuest strap is not very good. And I have to agree, like, it's not insanely good, but at the same time, I wasn't insanely disappointed by it. You know, like, it wasn't ever to the point where it was giving me headaches. It was never really hurting my head. The only thing that sucks about it is pulling it back every time and trying to adjust it just right. And the battery life. Twice now, I've had some very long play sessions on my MetaQuest 2, whether it's with Beat Saber or watching a movie via big screen. Last night I watched my first movie with complete strangers in an actual like virtual movie theater with the ambient light and everything. Really cool experience. Now, of course, I didn't watch the whole movie. I was only there for like 10 minutes or so. But my point is, you will have so much fun in VR, and well, your battery will completely die before you know it. And that's happened to me twice so far. So, this is a battery head strap. And much like Kiwi, this is apparently another really good brand. Now, keep in mind, I'm just getting started with the MetaQuest 2, so obviously I have a lot to learn in terms of the brands, the products, accessories, all that stuff. Anyway, this is a Bobo VR M2 Pro Plus. This is a headset with a magnetically attachable battery, which gives you, I think, like 2 to 3 extra hours of battery life. How cool is that? And guys, that's in addition to the 2 hours of battery life you get on the MetaQuest 2. So in theory, my average play session should be about 5 hours long. Anyway, guys, I am quite excited about this. Again, this is the Bobo VR M2 Pro Plus. It's a premium head strap. And again, the battery magnetically attaches. Beep, 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 beep. And that's what's cool. And guys, that's huge because let's face it, when you have a headset strapped to your face, you're kind of closed out from the world around you. Now, of course, you can double tap the headset with pass-through, which I absolutely love. I use that all the time, you know, just to make sure I'm not stepping on my cats or anything like that or falling down my basement stairs. But still, more battery life is always a good thing, especially if you can easily detach it and attach it without even having to use pass-through. Anyway, guys, there you have it. This is only a first look at my accessories for my brand new MetaQuest 2. Stay tuned because I definitely plan on making more MetaQuest 2 accessory hauls. And yes, as of today, I am buying the MetaQuest 3 on day one. Now, obviously, we don't have an official release date yet. However, we do know as of today that the specs are going to be quite a nice jump coming from MetaQuest 2. But even then, let's not forget, MetaQuest 2 just received the version 55 update, which gives you roughly a 25% CPU boost, as well as a something percent boost in the GPU. I think it's like 12% or something like that. But still, the fact that you're actually getting an overclocked Meta Quest 2 this late into the product's life. I think that's incredible. Meta, keep it the great work. Anyway, guys, with all that said, if you have any questions or feedback or maybe product recommendations, let me know in the comment section right below. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are having a great day. I appreciate your ongoing support, and I'll talk to you later.